Hello viewers.
Hello.
How are you doing out there in this lockdown?
Okay.
I hope you are coping. We all survive by God's grace.
Amen.
This afternoon we are talking about relationship. And under relationship we are talking about people pleasers or men pleasers. These are people that go out of their way to please their partners. At the end of the day, they find themselves sad. After pleasing the partner, by doing what the person wants, they end up being moody. Why? Because they are not happy doing what they are doing, but they just want to get the approval of their partners. And what are the consequences of this act? Number one consequence, it makes the person neglect his or her needs. Number two, it makes the person feel used because everything the person does is based on the partner's approval. You now feel used and you feel like a doormat. Now, let's bring it down to give you certain examples. In a relationship where these two people know the dress code of the other person. For example, a lady goes on skirts, a lady goes on gown, and then the young man feels like after maybe getting married to the lady, you bring her into your house, you now want to change her wardrobe. You want her to start putting on trousers and bump shorts and all those clothes she doesn't want to be wearing. But to please you, she does that. It kills relationship. Another thing is when the person just begins to eat your kind of food, dropping what he or she loves, just because they want to gain the approval of the other person. At the end of the day, it affects the relationship. Now, we can go on and on and on with different reasons why people become men pleasers and the consequences in relationships. You have to really be yourself from day one. Can you throw more light?
Exactly. There's something I always say. It's for me, it's like a rule, and it's something that every single person should consider before going into a relationship. And that is, whatever you cannot continue to the end, don't start in a relationship. If you start in a particular way in a relationship and you try to change later, it will be taken that you are not being influenced by somebody negative, or maybe you're showing your true colors now, or what. Don't do that. I know some people just try to pretend, then let me just pretend so that this person will accept me. But when I now enter, I'll show that's very wrong. Be yourself from beginning. Even if the other person is trying to introduce something that you know you cannot do for life, you know you can't cope with it, you know you just can't cope with it. Make it clear from day one that you cannot cope with that. If the person hears that and still wants to continue in the relationship with you, fine. But if the person hears it and say, I cannot cope with someone that can't do this for life, fine, the person can go. At least you have that peace of mind that you were honest from the beginning. Instead of you to pretend so that the person will accept you. And when the person has taken it that this person can do this for life, when you now enter, you now start showing that you can't do it. It will not be all those things people say that you're not showing your true color. And it will look like you just pretended to gain that person's affection. Please, whatever you cannot continue for life in a relationship, please don't start it.
Now, another thing we can add is this. If you have started on the wrong foot, you started on the wrong note, you can begin now to make amends. Call the person and let the person know that this thing I was doing was out of place. I want to be myself. And if we all can get to be ourselves in relationships, I tell you, our marriages will last long. The rate of divorce will drastically reduce. Our world will be a better place. And when the home is not a happy place, the world is not a happy place. Because whatever happens in the world starts from the smaller cell, the homes. Let's go back to our partners and be our real selves. It will make the world a better place. I don't know whether there's anything you've learned from what we have said. We thank you for listening and God bless you. Keep being safe this period. See you some other time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Please subscribe to our channel and like this video.
I beg you.
Thank you.
God bless you.